Hi, Tammy Reed here. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that scared the shit out of me a long while ago. Back about 8 years ago, I decided to join a color team in the form of hairstyling. So, being an educator for this company was something that I had always wanted to do when I decided to be a hairstylist. I could picture myself on stage and I could picture myself, just doing my thing and really just having a lot of fun. When I decided to become an educator for them, I, early on in my career as I was learning, decided to go to a salon where one of my mentors was teaching a class. And in the midst of the class, she decided to turn the class over to me. That was a very, very embarrassing, mortifying day for me. I completely bombed. My personality went out the window. I wasn't prepared. I was really nervous. I was pissed off. And I really, really took it hard. I cried all the way home. I felt that it wasn't something that I should have been thrown into. Had I known, I definitely would have prepared for that. As I was talking about it in the salon, one of my clients had mentioned Toastmasters International. And I was curious about that because I knew that if I was going to continue doing what I was doing, I really needed to vamp up my um, speaking skills. So as I learned about it, I decided to look that up, and there was a couple of, well, actually, there was one group in Windsor, and so I decided to check it out. And the nice thing about Toastmasters is that you don't have to sign up right away. You can come as a guest once, twice, a couple of times, and then really decide whether it's something that you're interested in. All I can say is that I joined. I knew that it's what I needed. It scared the crap out of me, and as does this video idea. And I began to sort of really start to challenge myself at the meetings and that kind of thing. It took me about almost 6 months before I felt really comfortable even doing an introduction of myself. As they go around the room, you can introduce yourself and I guess answer the question that the president or the Toastmaster has to offer everyone as the introductions go around the room. And after about 6 months, I was feeling pretty comfortable with that. I started taking on some roles, smaller roles, and it took me about that long to get my first speech up and going. Every year they have a Christmas party, and why I want to speak to you about Toastmasters is while I've been going through my home and clearing out the things that I no longer need, I came across this right here. And it just put a smile on my face. It was completely something that I didn't expect. And it was the most improved award. So just like me, I love following the underdog, and apparently I was the underdog that year, and I surprised myself, and I became better at what I started to do there. The skills that I had, all I can say is that before I joined Toastmasters, at one of the trainings, we always have to do a presentation, and that was just as mortifying as being thrown into that class the one day. So I really was the worst presenter of the program, and after Toastmasters a year later, I my colleagues and my mentors were absolutely amazed at my progress. And 3 people came up to me afterwards and said, "How did you do that? I'm so nervous to speak." And I basically said, "I looked like you last year." And how I did that was with Toastmasters. If you contact their Facebook page or their website, it's toastmastersinternational.com. And it's a worldwide organization. It is in every, oh my gosh, there was a new club that had just opened in the Antarctic. So it's all around the world. It's worldwide. It's super beneficial. It's a nonprofit organization, and the fee is minimal. Worth that and more. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope that you're inspired to do some speaking yourself. And if that kind of scares you and you really want to do something about it, there's always this great little video challenge that I received through Jess, a friend of mine, and it's Vamp Up Your Visibility with Michelle Whiteheart.